'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. 'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, oh, for me.
First and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You gonna continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, you already know, I do have to give you that brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates, and I want you to leave the rest behind, alright? I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you want to get it through somebody else, so be patient with your process. Also, y'all already know, my voice is too raspy to be whispering, alright? And it's damn near on DMX as we speak already, alright? So this is about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that volume. So before we get started, chosen ones, as always, I want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, like, share, subscribes, gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. I appreciate you, all right? Because I don't always get the pause in the middle of the message to relay that to you. But when I upload this on YouTube, I got you, I promise you, all right? So, chosen ones, let's get started. Now, today is going to be two separate messages, all right? So I'm going to do the first message, and then we're going to click off, and I'm going to come back, and we're going to resume, all right? So the first message is this, chosen ones. Right now, you started to change certain patterns. Right now, you started to identify who was for you and individuals that were projecting certain energy on you, right? See, chosen ones, I want you to realize this. Right now, there's certain monitoring, so you have to be cautious of the company that you keep, because this could be family members, this could be peers from your job, this could be, again, partners, so on and so forth. But when you know that you're on your path, you had to also realize that you attract individuals that try to prevent you from getting there. So hold on one second, because I got this door open, and y'all know I don't do them insects flying on like that. Okay, so let's talk. Now, chosen ones, there are certain friends that you were connected to the whole time. You thought that this individual wanted good things for you like you wanted for them, right? This is a person that you spoke life into, but also tried to bring them with certain directions that you were headed in. See, if your friend is not operating out a high frequency, that means they still talking to and entertaining those karmic individuals. They still calling you, talking about how so-and-so's putting them through this. They still out here reacting and allowing certain things to distract them, then that's not the people that you need to be connected with them, right? Because anybody that you connected to, chosen ones, you are volunteering to go in a contract with them. So anybody that you communicating with, anybody that you're interacting with, spiritually and energetically, you're going into a contract with them, right? So if you invest in time, that's the same as you invest in certain finances in them. If you're investing attention, that's just like you, again, are willing to share certain karma and consequences with them. So you are the company that you keep. So you can say that, oh, nah, your friends sleep around, but you don't. But if that Jezebel spirit is in your group, then that means that Jezebel spirit has access to you too. So you got to be cautious, right? You can say, no, your friends are scamming, or these people are scamming, and you can say that you're not. But if you're entertaining people who are doing devious things in order to get the things that they want, then you're going to share the karma and consequences with them. See, I always give this an example as this, chosen ones. You know how you have to be cautious of who you're allowing to ride with you, right? See, if you know that so-and-so has beef all around, or if you know that so-and-so usually carries certain illegal things on them, you're not going to allow so-and-so in your ride to take a risk on you losing your shit for them, right? Okay, cool. Or the same pertaining to if you have a house. You're not going to allow somebody to come in and use you or do certain things that could sacrifice you and your people, correct? All right, thank you so much, baby. So the same pertaining to your friends in a sense. Whatever karma and consequences that they have coming to them, that actually bleeds off on you. So the same way that you will hug an individual and they got makeup on and that could transfer over to your shirt. See, when I say that, chosen ones, be cautious of the individuals that you connected to. And I want you to realize and see if it's worth it, right? See, is this a little bit of attention that they giving you worth the karma and consequences that's going to come through with that individual? See, again, I'll be able to give you an example pertaining to it, right? So, for instance, say you was with this partner, whether or not that's a feminine or masculine, you fill it in. That person was a scammer. This person was doing fraudulent activities. So whether or not that was them applying for PPP loans, knowing damn well they ain't had no business doing it, whether or not this is them using other people's information in order to get certain things or allowing other scammers to influence them, whether or not they, again, was call themselves finessing the system, so on and so forth, right? Now, chosen ones. These individuals chose to not do the work God told them to do. They wanted to get something for nothing, right? So they wanted to do the bare minimum in order to get certain things that they wanted, right? So these are people that, again, they didn't do what God told them to do. They didn't apply to that job, or they didn't align in their purpose. They didn't heal themselves. Thank you so much, babies. I appreciate you. They didn't put the work in, right? But you did. However, you decided to be connected to them. So therefore, if they owe energetically, so that means that they stole from various people, they put people through certain financial burdens, they was manipulating people in order to get monetary gain, that means that God's going to make sure that they don't have access to finances then. So if they're getting in trouble and God's keeping them from coming up based upon the fact that they tried to keep other people down, chosen ones, don't you know that your inheritance, as far as your allowance, as far as your finances, your abundance, that's not going to come through. God's going to hold that from you because you're going to end up giving it to somebody who doesn't deserve to have it like you. You was out here trying to share your things with somebody who didn't earn or deserve it. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you. So I want you to realize, be cautious, because you can say all day that you ain't have nothing to do with it. You can say all day that, oh, well, you did the right thing. If the people that you given to didn't do right by and to other individuals, God's going to keep certain things from coming to you based upon who you sharing with. So again, you think that you're helping them because they're going through certain karmic debts or they're going through certain karma and consequences, but really you're hurting yourself or you're hurting the people that they was plotting against, right? See, you didn't realize that person that you was giving finances to, God stopped those finances because they was paying practitioners in order to put certain roots on you. See, you didn't realize that person's bills didn't get paid because they tried to ruin your reputation or they tried to keep you from being able to pay yours instead. See, God sits there and sees everything, chosen ones, but sometimes you only see it from one point of view. You understand me? And half the time it's a lower point of view because you allowing these people to step up on you and take advantage of you. You understand me? So I want you to realize that if you right now are having financial blockages, I want you to think about the last time that you had that finances coming in. See, the same way that you would do if somebody fraudulently took your card and was using it, I want you to take that same precautions as you was with your energy too. So what do I mean? So all of a sudden, if you had abundance coming in because you was listening to what God was telling you, and then all of a sudden it started stopping, then I want you to think about what changed. What was the last thing that you purchased? Who was the last person that you was around when all of those finances started to dwindle down? Who's the last person that you gave to? What type of thought or mentality was you in when those things was happening to you? I want you to think about this. So again, let's say this. The same way that if you had money on your card and you started getting all these alerts talking about this money's getting spent there, this money's getting spent there, start talking about you got a negative as far as an account. That's the same way that you started feeling bubbly. You was feeling all bubbly, and then all of a sudden you interacted with that person, and that person started making you feel tore down. Before you got on the phone with that person, you was feeling all great. And then all of a sudden what happened, chosen ones? When they got on the phone, they started venting to you, telling you what they was going through. And then after you got off the phone with them, they talking about they feeling so better while you going through what they was going through. You understand me? They transfer that energy. So you have to be cautious who you're connected to, because some of these people are try to act like they on the same karmic end as you. They'll try to front and act like they got blessings coming in too just to compete with you. So be cautious, because some of you feel like, oh, well, that person got good things coming to their life, so therefore that can't be the person that's trying to stop you. You still like, because that person is acting like they have finances, that they're really financially abundant. What if I told you that these individuals really didn't have nothing? They was fronting, they was just trying to compete with you. So soon as you said that you had this blessing coming in, all of a sudden that's when they want to match it and say they had blessings coming in too. But their energy doesn't match the things that they say that they have coming in, because you can still see certain demons and darkness that's on them, right? Okay, cool. So, chosen ones, I want you to realize that some of these individuals, again, are going to act like they're on the good end of this of the karmic cycle. They're going to act like they're getting certain abundance and prosperity like you. The whole time they're not. They're trying to speak it into existence, but they're not going to see it because they don't have the power to manifest it, because it's not their destiny, right? So, again, be cautious of who you're connected to, because right now people have karmic consequences coming in. If that female or that masculine was a scammer and the federales is about to get their ass, God's not going to give to you so that you can give to that individual so that they can get away. So that's not going to happen. Your money is going to stay restricted until you get away from these individuals. You're going to have a decision to make. Now, some of you, again, when I said about monitoring spirits, that it doesn't just come in the form of insects that they send or animals or whatever the case may be, there's people that are monitoring spirits too. And monitoring spirits are demonic. These are the demonic deities that people send in to try to lurk on you, to try to see what you got coming to you so that they can try to sabotage you, right? So some of your friends were monitoring spirits. They asked you everything that you was trying to do, who you was trying to talk to. Have you realized that every time you told specific people that you was interested in a partner, all of a sudden it started going down with that person? All of a sudden that person went from being perfect to now they acting wild, now they switched up, and you like, damn, I just told people about you. You understand? That's because you told monitoring spirits about this person. So what did the monitoring spirits do? They went back and reported to the devil and Diablo, the demons, in order to try to sabotage you. So they tried to, again, target that person that you were connecting with. And if that person wasn't vibrating at their high energy, then that means that they would have been attacked then. That means that they would have been, those evil spirits would have been successful in sabotaging that connection. So, chosen ones, although you get upset because you get excited about a connection and then all of a sudden it comes to an end, I want you to realize that although there was outside forces that was trying to stop that, that really stopped you from wasting time with that individual too. Because if they couldn't stand up to the devil, then they're not for themselves. They damn sure wouldn't stand up for nobody when it came to you. If they wasn't able to keep themselves in a high vibration, on a high frequency, then they damn sure wasn't going to make sure that you remained there. If they wasn't able to protect themselves, then they wasn't going to protect you as well. If they wasn't able to provide light and love to themselves, then they wasn't going to be able to do it for you. If they was allowing people to bully them, beat them down, or encourage them to turn around, then guess what? They would have tried to persuade you to do the same thing too. So this all happened for your benefit. No matter how much you feel like you went through certain hell, chosen ones, I'm telling you, you in a different position than them. You understand me? See, you went through hell, meaning you went through and you got out too. Those individuals are stuck in hell. They not divine. They not selected. They not chosen like you. So although you may seem like everything is out to get you, no, half the time you only getting attacked based upon the entities or the deities or the people that you connected to. You out here carrying they load in a sense, chosen ones. Every time, again, you extend yourself to people, whether or not you looking at their pages, whether or not you giving they likes, whether or not you listening to their music, I want you to know that you're investing a piece of you in them too. So if that's a so-so ass individual, you're going to get the karma and consequences that they got coming through. You understand me? So be cautious with that, baby. But again, you have to know who's really for you, who's a foe, and who's truly a friend. Some of your family members too. These have been your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. These have been individuals who have energetically been blocking you as well, monitoring spirits. They didn't step up in their light, so these are people that are going to try to make sure that you don't step in yours. Every time they get a scene routine or a site that you started to do right, that you started to get back on track, or you started to feel confident again, that's when they come with those underhanded compliments. That's when they start disrespecting you. That's when they start using you. That's when they start speaking less about you. It's because them energies have gotten to that individual. So you had to, again, protect yourself. It's not just you protecting yourself from people that you can't see. You have to protect yourself from people that you see every day. You understand me? So right now, when I say about the monitoring spirits and how to clear them out, chosen ones, one, it's time for spring cleaning. Okay, so you know that monitoring spirits around, if you start to see gnats, if you start to see a lot of little animals, now insects, I was going to give you a demonstration because I opened this door and I seen a little gnat fly through, but literally, monitoring spirits, you'll start to see fruit flies a lot around your house, or you'll start to see flies around your house a lot. You'll start to smell certain smells. It may smell like an egg, like a bull egg. You understand how they say sulfur, so on and so forth. You'll start to smell certain scents. It's time for you to wipe down that energy because somebody brought that monitoring spirit in. Again, you may feel that friend or that family member is cool, and they may have seemed like they was smiling when they was walking in the house with you, but they brought in a spirit with them. Because again, if you cut out all your toxic traits, if you stop entertaining that past person, if you stop doing drugs, if you stop sleeping around, if you stop to being depressed and talking bad about yourself, if you started to vibrate high, right, and you're no longer around the negative will try to dress themselves up, disguise themselves in order to still enter them, right? So the spirits will jump into your homegirl. See, you feel like your homegirl's cool, but the whole time she got that Jezebel spirit in her. She's sleeping around from person to person. She's easily manipulated. People are easy to manipulate them. You understand me? They're gullible, so on and so forth, and they got some jealousy ego. Or they do certain things, again, in order to get attention from certain people. So you can feel like your homegirl is cool. You can feel like your homegirl's for you, but the whole time she's the person who brought that monitoring spirit through. She was out here with some so-so individuals. They was able to transfer it over to her, which means that, again, some of these people, you have to realize they don't have souls. They sold themselves out, so they are empty vessel. That means that demons can pop in and pop out, right? So, chosen ones, with that being said, some of these people are just vessels for certain negative, and you allow them in your house, and now you wondering why energy ain't feeling right. They asked to use the bathroom real quick. All of a sudden now your lights is flickering. Now all of a sudden everybody got an attitude in your shit. Now all of a sudden the energy's messed up. You feeling lazy. You feeling depressed again. It's because they carry that energy in your house. So it's time for you to do spring cleaning. That means you're going to have to wipe your walls down. That means you're going to have to bleach certain things. And I ain't talking about, of course, make sure that you understand, take your precautions. Don't be out here just sniffing damn bleach and shit. But chosen ones, it's spring cleaning. You got to get rid of this dirty energy. So that means wipe the walls down. That means you're going to have to scrub certain shit. You have to make sure that you get the corners of certain rooms as well, because that's where certain demons try to hide in, right? You got to make sure that once you clean up, chosen ones, you sage the house or you pray around the house, whatever the case you may be, right? But you need to make sure that you have a calm scent around your house as well, right? So after you scrub it up, I want you to pray over your house instantly. So you go all around the vicinity. You don't just go inside, you go outside too. So I don't care if people are calling you crazy because they see you walking around with your Bible around your house, or walking around with some sage in your Bible in the house, whatever the case may be. But you speak power around your house. You make sure if you live on a street where there's a curb and people can walk by or sidewalks, you sit there and make sure you walk the whole perimeter of your house. You say, I prevent any negativity from entering my premises. I remove all monitoring spirits. I remove all. You make sure that you speak that, but you're going to have to say I, because that activates. So that's almost like Alexa, right? When you say, Alexa, play this, or Alexa, play that. When you say activate or I am, that's activating it, right? So you're going to have to do that. Yes, your car too. See, people always wonder like, oh, do you live in your car because you always doing your lives from that? No, I protect my energy as well as the energy of my household. So therefore, I know that there's certain individuals that's not operating at a high frequency that may be watching me online. So what do? I'm going to still relate a message to you, but I'm not going to allow my energy to be accessible, right? So you got to pray for that. And you got to be cautious because sometimes they're going to use the area that they see you from or see you at, and they're going to try to project certain energy in that background. So you got to make sure that you stay prayed up. Before you post any pictures, you got to pray before it. Some of y'all may see, I have my children. I love my babies. My babies is with me 24/7. However, I do not post them. Why? Because you have to realize that certain people, if they can't get to you, they'll start to sit there and project energy on your kids in order for your kids to go against you, in order to make things difficult for you. So right now, if you have your children online and you wondering why they acting out or why they have all of these things going on, it's because you're allowing them to be accessible to your enemy. You need to pray over their picture before you post them. It's not you think the enemy's going to have any power. No, it's why even put yourself in that position. It's not that you think that they're going to be successful. It's just why even do that shit. Why even you understand why even get in that back and forth? Because you know that if they try to mess with you, God's going to take more of theirs. You understand me? But it's the fact that, again, so some people like to show off their kids and they ain't even got their asses. You understand me? They showed off the kids like they got them and they posting pictures from 10 months ago. However, for you chosen ones, you protect your babies. You understand me? So it ain't for you to show them off just so that people know that you got them. If they know you, then they know that you got your crew too, and they'll be able to see them when they see you. You understand me? But certain things don't need to be seen all the time. Some of you trying to use your children to come up. You feel like posting them online or getting them start a channel, all of this. You trying to sit there and have them take care of your abundance. No. Allow your children to be children. Allow them to be in a peace. Why bring them into certain things? You understand me? You make sure that they prepared. So the same way that if it's wintertime and you're going to put Vaseline on your kid's face and make sure they got their scarf and their gloves on and their boots is laced, that's what you do pertaining to your prayers too. Some of you wondering why your kids is going against you because you praying for you when you ain't praying for them. You got to include them with the prayers, chosen ones. I'm talking about in the AM when you wake up, y'all praying and thinking God that he woke you up for another opportunity. You pray a beautiful day. You manifest positive things. You include them. You understand me? So when you say you're protected from projections, you say that and have them repeat it too. When you say that you're abundant, you make sure that your children are claiming that energy too. Because some of y'all are selfish. You praying for you. You talking about you going through it. And what do you think that they going through too? You talking about, oh, well, they got an attitude. They ain't got no reason to be mad because you talking about you're the one that got stressed because of bills and all of these demons. Well, don't you think that they got stressed too? You talking about they ain't got nothing to worry about or they ain't got no reason to be mad. Exactly. That's your ass projecting that on them. You got to cut that out. You understand me? If people can't get to you, they going to go to other people in order to try to take you down. So those friends that they done sat there and be your enemies, then sat there and befriended in order to betray you, those friends that was willing to get monetary gain in order to tell certain personal things about you, those friends that sat there and again befriended you to betray you to give other information, to other individuals that was trying to play you, they played themselves out of position. You understand me? I want you to realize, chosen one, some of these people, if they are out there scamming and willing to cheat the system for $10,000 or $5,000 or whatever the case may be, how much do you think that they'll accept to betray you too? If they talking about, oh, nah, they'll cheat this person out of it, how much do you think that it'll take for them to cheat you too? If they sat there and set this, some of y'all, I told you right now, there's people that they're about to be going down. Some of your local city, some of you, it's states away, but there's certain feminine energies that was setting up certain masculine energies for other masculine energies. You getting caught up. So I gotta say this because this is somebody's message, and I always am obedient to God when he tells me to relay things. There's some of you that there's certain females that set up, some females but also males too, and it was for robbery purposes, drug purposes, and those people that they set up end up getting, you know what I'm saying, getting taken out of there. You may have thought that you got away with it, but you're going down. So I got to tell you right now, there's vindication. If there was certain deaths that people try to rule as an overdose and you know that that person didn't do drugs, there was a friend group that was out there. Hold on. Because I got to make sure I don't get in trouble saying too much. So let me say this. 1 second. You know what I'm saying? I got to check. Okay, so let me say this. There's some of you that were in certain friend groups and you didn't realize the people around you were sacrificing people that y'all was connected to. So there's people that passed away. Some of them passed away where it seemed like they had an overdose. And you like, so-and-so never even did drugs. So-and-so didn't even seem like they drunk. Whatever the case may be. I want you to realize that there was friends around you that was injecting people with certain things. You understand me? So they were sacrificing them, but they made it seem like it was an accident or like that person took them out. That wasn't true. Their spirit is getting vindicated. Certain truths about to come through, right? So there's certain friend groups that are responsible for various deaths. There's also certain masculines that we're getting. So there's certain couples as well that they could be in open relationships. They could be, you understand? They could be, just one of those people who just sleep around. They cool. They partner sleeping around too. They nasty. I want you to know that there's a few couples, but specifically for you, there's a couple that was plotting against you. There's a karmic female that used to send the karmic masculine energy in order to sleep with you, get energy from you, and transfer certain destiny over to them. So you had karmic energies that intentionally would send their masculines into you to sleep with you, wine and dine you, and then leave you. And when they left you, you was sad or depressed. And when you was sad and depressed, that's when that feminine knew to do magic on you to attack you the best, right? So I want you to realize that there's a karmic couple that are going to go down. And it's because those two was working together to tear people down. There's certain deaths that this masculine witnessed other females go through based upon the fact that the female that he was close to did to those individuals. And I ain't just talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce. I told y'all that years ago that motherfucker's going down. But some of y'all literally, there's a couple and you feel like this masculine will lie to you and tell you that he's over with that female. He's not. This is what they do. He goes out, finds victims and gets energy from them, sleeps with them, and then guess what they do? They get that energy after they leave you sad and depressed, because this is somebody that's in and out and you're gonna know who they are. So this is when somebody that you truly loved and may have thought was like your other partner, whatever the case, I'm telling you right now that those couples was into it together. They knew what they was doing. You understand me? So you thought that you was defending him from her, and you may have sat there and called justice to be done on her, but he deliberately did that in order for you understand, to have that happen. So be cautious, chosen ones, because certain things are playing out. You understand me? So there are people that it does feel, hold on one second, certain things are playing out. You understand me? So there are people that it does feel, hold on one second, I needed to see what they did. But listen, there's certain couples, again, a couple that this is what they do. They get energy from people, and those two go back to each other and build certain things up off of you, right? I want you to realize that they're going down. You may feel like they all successful and they up now because they went from city to city taking energy from people. They were sleeping with people together. This masculine sent that female out to sleep with people and get paid. I want you to realize karma's coming in for them, okay? So patiently just be waiting. Do not sit there and feel like vindication is not going to happen, because it is. And I'm going to tell you right now, that female is going to get booked, and that masculine is too. But that they're only going to get booked if God don't have them die before they do. I'm telling you, it's only jail or hell. That's it. They getting booked. So do not be upset. I promise you, but do not waste your energy projecting on them. You call judgment and you wash your hands. You understand me? Because I'm telling you right now, chosen ones, there's people that was intentionally doing this. There's certain friends of yours too, females and masculines, that you was connected to, so you use it how you did. I want you to realize that some of them were pursuing people that you were connected to. So if you had problems with your child's father or mother, they was entertaining these individuals too. Or you had friends, some of you had female friends. So if you're a female, some of you, I'm making sure I'm getting everybody's message, so please do not, you know what I'm saying, stay with me, all right? But some of you had female friends, and you are female too, and those female friends secretly had feelings for you. Then they wanted to be you. They was obsessive in a sense. So they really didn't like you that everybody liked you, but they didn't like that they loved you. They wanted to be with you, but they knew that you didn't play that shit. So some of them tried to do sex spells on you. So while they were masturbating, they was trying to manifest you in. They was trying to have you have sexual thoughts about the same sex. I want you to be cautious of that. Masculines, y'all too. But some of the masculines, there's females that were sent in to try to change you. You understand me? So be cautious. But I want you to realize that. Be careful. Because right now, you're going to realize that there's certain people that were sent in to take pictures of you, record you, do videos of you, was getting paid off you. There's certain people that was getting paid to gang stalk you, but there also was people that was getting paid to pursue you too, chosen ones. So there's certain people that you felt a connection with and they came in strong acting like they liked you, but then all of a sudden they turned hateful. Then I want you to realize that that was God making that come to life. Because there's some people that you may have thought that was really for you, and they were sent in by the enemy in order to try to destroy you. They wanted to prove that you was whatever it is that they said that you was. So they sent people in to try to make it. If they said that you was a hoe, they sent people in to try to sleep with you then. If they said that you was evil, they sent people in to try to attack you then. That's why you got to be cautious, chosen one. So you got to pray before as people are getting presented. You just watch. You understand me? But I want you to realize that there's certain individuals that they're starting to get exposed. So you stay positive. But again, they're getting exposed for their demonic shit, all right? So you're going to learn the truth. You're going to find out about how certain individuals was carrying you. There's certain people that, again, was doing black spells on you. There's certain people that you had in your house that was putting certain things in the house around you. So you accept the jury from them people. Some of y'all got to throw away that jewelry. You holding on to it because you think it's some diamonds and you wondering why your ass is dying. You better cut that shit out. You understand me? Okay, so there's some of you, thank you. There's some of you that, again, they gave you gifts. There's some of you that go out with your friends and they try to encourage you to drink. These are the people that are trying to put spells on you. They're trying to keep an illusion on you. Because if you see certain things clear, you're going to see the truth about them too. So be cautious. You hear me? There's jewelry, old clothes. If you got clothes that your ex gave to you, I understand shit. Because I done recycled certain boxer shorts and t-shirts and sweatshirts. You understand? Like, well, I'm still wearing them after. No, you got to clear them out, chosen one. So if you got them boxers from your ex that you still rocking, get rid of them. If you rocking that sweatshirt from them, if you rocking, no, you have to get rid of it. That's their energy. And you wondering why they still popping up and projecting on you. Some of you, when you was friends with these people, you told them about your gifts too and how they come to you. So if you have visions through your dream and you told these people these things, they're going to try to pop up in your dreams in order to get back connected to you. I want you to call judgment. So before you go to sleep, I want you to say, I am protected from all projections. I prevent anybody from entering my mind, body, and soul. I prevent anybody from being able to enter my energy. You make sure that you say that. You understand me? Because there's certain friends that you used to tell that, oh, you had dreams about this. They're coming in your dreams as well. They're trying to reattach themselves. So you're going to have to protect yourself. You understand me? Call it out. Don't relive or keep, oh, so-and-so. Nope, don't acknowledge it. As soon as you see them pop up in your damn dream, you sit there and pray off that thing and you know exactly who to go to. Go to God. And you call judgment on those individuals. God, so-and-so violated. They entered my space when I told them that they couldn't. And they got it. You understand me? They got it. I'm telling you, some of them are trying to reach out to you so bad because they are going through death and destruction, but they not posting it. They posting like they living a life, like they all in love. No, some of them don't have love based upon what they did to you. They slept with somebody that you love. They wanted to sit there and act like they was better than you. Some of these friends were not really friends. They was foes. They seen how so-and-so loved you. You told them how you felt so close and connected to that individual, and they was upset because they didn't have that, so they slept with those people too. You understand me? So I'm telling you right now, some of their love lives are fucked up. They just sleeping with people. They ain't getting chose. You feel like they are in love or they no, they getting ran through energetically. I'm talking about that train. I'm talking about call them Thomas next time. You understand me? Thomas the train. They getting ran through. Today, last week it was Marcus. Next week it's Brandon. Next is Jamal. Now it's Charles. No, they are getting ran through energetically. You feel like because people are entertaining them that they're better than you. People trying to entertain you too, but you're not willing to do what they trying to do. You know your worth, baby. You gotta know that your price goes up when you're not easily accessible. These motherfuckers is nasty. And they have enough nerve to act like they got it like that. They have enough nerve to be bougie when they shit been booming all over town. You can't be bougie when 10 people right now can describe how they tore you down. You can't be, no, nasty. You out here trying to act like you the divine feminine, the masculine, that everybody that had you. And females, I'm talking about these masculines too. They acting like they so all that. You'll be better if nobody could have you. If I can look in Sarah, Brittany, Whitney, Jackie, all these people that had you, that's not nothing to brag. You're not nothing to brag about. I'm sorry. Some of these masculines, they feel real entitled because they can Rico Suave and manipulate these females into giving to you. You not cool. You not no baller because you trying to act like you a pimp and you a damn simp because you trying to go from all these females to females in order to get shit. Get it yourself. You out here thinking that shit's cute and thinking that everybody's entitled to give to you. What have you done for you? What have you done for your children? What have you done to people who have been connected to you rather than cause drama? Because, again, some of y'all got to realize these masculines are some damn gold diggers, too. It ain't just these females. So you got to watch that. And masculines, just because she try to make it look pretty or try to act like, no, that she ain't shit. She ain't shit and she trying to act like she is. She can dress up, but she just dressed up bullshit. Don't sit there. You sitting there stressing, trying to make sure that she's good when you the blessing. She can't even get the shit that she got now for herself. Somebody else had to give it to her. And you out here stressing about making sure she get it and she ain't even got shit. If your ass did, man, you better cut that shit out. You stressing. You all balding early and shit. Now, if you balding, baby, it's cool. Because we like that too. Shit, I'll rub your head like that damn wood thing on Apollo. You heard me? So don't be all upset about that hairline, baby. Because I'll still rub that motherfucking shit. I'm trying to tell you. We grown over here. Baby, your hairline's going back. That just means that you got age with you. I like that. What you mean? Huh? You went from people barely making it to 18 and your shit, you 20, you 29, you 30, you 31, whatever the case may be, and your shit's going back, baby. That's just, you alive. Shit, that's a sign that you alive. Hey, how are you? Now, those motherfuckers who got that 4 braids and you holding on, now, it might be time. If you're not using that style, it might be time to let it go. Now, I'm just trying to say, now, some of you gotta watch because, like, motherfucker, they don't let shit go. You knew damn well by the high hairstyle that he had that he wasn't going to let shit go. He just holding on to everything. He bringing up shit that happened in 99. Like, motherfucker, I was 9 at the time. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? So you be cautious, because some of them motherfuckers, they said Stevie Wonder. Yeah. Them motherfuckers' locks is shedding like wings. I'm just trying to say they holding on to dear hope. It's time to let it go. Let's start over, motherfucker. Your shit done got ate up, all that damn bleach. Your shit is holding on to one hair as we speak. Let it go. Because all it takes is one tug and that damn lock is coming with it. So come on now. Cut it out. You out here, cut it out. Cut it out. I'm just trying to say. Shorty, sir, you knew Shorty wasn't shit when every time she moved her hair, you smelled some damn stagnant in them braids. She laid them braids in. That braided has been in for 6 sewings as we speak. And you wondering why shit is sour. Your eyes is all water. You ain't seeing things clearly. Well, it's coming from Funk Master braids right there. You over here, every time she move the bundles, you can't breathe. It's her ass. No. It's sour. She's holding on too long. And she's sitting there trying to stretch it. That's the person who's going to keep you in a relationship longer than what you're supposed to. She trying to hold on to some shit. You holding on to that bundle that you had for 7 years, and that motherfucking done shed like you got puppies in this bitch. I'm just trying to say, you cut it out. You talking about, oh, this $1,000 wig. Well, it barely got 1,000 hairs on that motherfucker right now, so you got to cut it out. Cut it out. You out here, sir. If she's sitting there, again, doesn't care the fact that her edges is gone, that means she don't care. She be the type to bleach all your shit. If she's cool with keep having them edges break down like they are, you understand me? She's damn near balding on the side, look like little Tommy off of Rugrats, look like a baby how they keep rubbing their head side to side. She done rubbed all that hair out. You understand me? That means no, you can't trust her. Because if she was willing to destroy her own shit, then she'll destroy your shit too. So, no, sir. You wonder why your shoes got bleached, your clothes got bleached. She talking about she breaking up your TV as we speak. Have you seen them motherfucking edges? I'm sorry. Now, some of y'all, we not talking about, because some of y'all might take a person. Well, bitch, if it's alopecia, then we know that I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the motherfuckers who's rubbing their shit out willingly, okay? You talking about alopecia? Now, who told you alopecia? Because, I thought alopecia, all the hair disappeared. You got eyebrows. You're lying. You just on your little bill tip. Your shit's just patchy. And we looked at Miss Margaret and we see where you got it from. Your mother's hair never grew past her ears, motherfucker, so we knew what was going on, all right? Cut it out. You over here lying. Now you coming up with illnesses. You acting like Amanda Seals, coming up with motherfucking choices. Now, let me say this. Why are we on it? No disrespect to Amanda, but have you ever found somebody who just wants to be a victim for everything? Like, bitch, I'm light-skinned too, and you just act like the world's against you. You want to be the victim so bad. Everywhere they go is a problem. You see how they do? It's you, motherfucker. It's you. Everybody's a problem. You out here handing out diagnoses to yourself and want to yell at me because I didn't. What? You talking about? Like, I didn't fuck. How the fuck I know? They talking about, oh, they called me. Well, how was I supposed to know? She just a victim everywhere. I'm trying to tell you. Now, yes, colorism is true. It works on both sides where people feel like because you light skinned, you get everything that you want, and that's not true. I'm like, baby, in my head, my whole lifetime, I've been brown. I get shocked when people call me light skinned or red. I be looking like, where the red motherfucker at? Because I feel like I'm brown skinned in my head. I got to be honest. But it's not about the complexions. But some people are just, everywhere they fucking go, you a victim. Everybody's just out. It's you. You talking about, oh, everybody's attacked. It's you, demon. Everybody. Motherfucker. Like, every damn where. You just a victim. You get sick of hearing that shit. Like, how Meek say, get up. Get up. You just, oh my goodness. Everybody just cut it out. But get away from these victim-ass mentalities. These people that are always want to act like you the problem when they got something. We don't need that. We don't want no crybaby-ass motherfucker. We need somebody who's crying but clutching at the same time. You out here crying and get the fuck on. We don't need that. You talking about fighting shit. We trying to cool. You can't sit there. Let me get to this. You can't say that you fighting injustices by wanting an injustice. So that's almost like you trying to fight racism by getting somebody to be racist against another group. Like, shut the fuck up. Oh, I'm sorry. Melanated people, we are not limited. We are not, no, as far as the weaker race or whatever, we not. People will try to speak that. I'm not believing that shit. I'm not going to hear you tell me people going to hold me back. Who said that? Portia voice. Who said that? Fuck is you? No. But people want, I told you, slavery was not just our melanated people. It was, and this ain't downplaying it, but let's just be real, right? One chosen ones. As far as Jewish people went through it, okay? Asian people, they had concentration camps for Asian groups back in the day, okay? We know as far as the slave trade for the melanin people, okay? We know as far as Irish people had it too. The difference is people don't believe that they a victim. I'm not claiming that because that's a spell. If you feel that everybody's out to get you, then that's what you start to manifest in. If you feel like every police officer that you see is going to attack you, then you're going to be on edge when you get on contact with them, which then actually starts to No, this is Vindication. We know that we covered in every area from various races. We know, but it's not they try to conquer to the divide. Again, chosen ones, nah. Just like you had one child that could be light-skinned, this child could be brown-skinned, that child, that's still your child, right? You still rock with them. You're not going to see this person get beat up and want to see this person get beat up because they that race. No, we cut that shit out equally. So when I say this, it's not about saying we want racism to stop about melanated people by then turning it to Caucasian people or turning it to Asian. Let's cut that shit out completely. Right is right, wrong is wrong. This person's doing, you could talk to an Asian person right now when they got an ain't shit ass uncle that don't do shit, that's a family disappointment, whatever. You got a Caucasian one, you could talk to his ass and he talking about how his sister ain't shit, his mother ain't this, they father did this, and you could talk to a melanated person, you could talk to a Spanish person. It's the same shit. The same way that I say people argue all the time about Jah, Allah, God. When we describe them, are we not describing the same thing? If I say that, okay, God is somebody who's the creator of all, the giver, the lover, they tell you to operate out of love and light, somebody who heals people, you will be, some people, oh, that's Allah. Like, okay. Oh, that's Jah. We describing the same thing. See, the difference is we ain't talking about none of these goats and demons and all that shit. But we talking, again, the way that they may call you Ray Ray. They like, Ray Ray who? They describe you. Oh, you talking about Raymond? Yeah. Other person, who's Raymond? They describe him. Oh, you talking about Raymond? Yeah. So therefore, chosen ones, again, you got powers. But for certain people, they try to make you feel that everybody's out to get you. When really there's certain people that you're supposed to come in contact with that are actually going to pass the positive baton to you. You understand me? So don't feel like everybody's out to get you, because it's not true. Don't feel like you a victim, because it's not true. Don't feel like, oh, everything's going to go, that the world's against you. That's not true. They want to project that energy on you, so you speak those spells on you. That's why I say don't believe that shit. The difference between all the other groups that went through that is because they started speaking positive on themselves again. So how you say this group of people seem arrogant and like they own everything, but why does this group of people feel like they can't have anything? The difference is perspective. You better start speaking life into you. You understand me? And again, chosen one, this is not saying that certain people don't do certain shit, but your energy speak for itself. Don't limit yourself to certain things. You understand me? You understand me? You gotta know that God has your ally moving through multiple people. So God is all you have to look for. Don't be looking at the face or the color or all of that. Nah, you look at that soul. What that soul look like? See, fuck with that outside. You can dress that shit up any type of way that you want. You see motherfuckers doing blackface. You see motherfuckers bleaching their skin. You understand me? So that outside, don't worry about that. What that soul sitting like? Do I see God present in you? What do I see in you? Do I see... You understand? What do I see? You gotta make sure that you're seeing things clearly and not what they trying to persuade you to be, right? But I digress, chosen ones. Listen, I'm gonna get up off of here for 5 minutes, all right? And I'm gonna get back on. I got a message today. I wanted to do 2 separate messages, all right? The second message for today, if you like to join, is going to be about the love that is arriving to you, all right? I got to describe it because some of you may be getting confused about your past and your present and your future individuals. So right now, I'm going to disconnect. I promise you I'm going to upload this live on YouTube later. Come through. You already know TikTok about to be a part of there. So join the YouTube crew, all right? But I'm going to be back in 5. Just join me. But I got you, all right? So I'll see you soon. I love you so much, all right? Y'all continue to be great.